Right, listen up. I've got 3 massive Celtic stories for you today. One about a brand new boy proving folk wrong, another about a huge signing that looks closer than ever, and the last one, well, let's just say it could shake things up big time. You do not want to miss that final headline. Stick with me till the end. Hit that subscribe button so we can smash our 500 subscriber target and get this Celtic news to every fan around the world. Let's smash this together. Every single sub counts. Hit that button and be part of the Celtic family. Let's show the blue side who really runs Glasgow. Right, let's talk about this one then. Hayato Inamura, eh? The lad's barely got his boots dirty in Scotland, and already folk are talking about him like he's been grafting at Parkhead for years. Brendan threw him in against Livingston, and let's be honest, it could have been a tricky one for a boy who was playing uni football just last year. But instead, he looked calm, confident, and played his part in a comfortable 3-0 win. Now, here's the twist. Brendan had just told everyone midweek that Inamura wasn't quite ready for Champions League level, and to be fair, he's probably right. Kazakhstan away isn't the place to blood a kid who's still getting used to the pace of Scottish football. But against Livy, in a game where Celtic had about 80% of the ball, the boy slotted in fine. You can see the raw potential, you can see the attitude, and that wee spark that makes you think, there's a proper player in there. And I'll tell you what, watching him stroll through that game got me thinking Rodgers might be downplaying him just to keep the pressure off. It wouldn't be the first time a gaffer's done that at Paradise. The real question is this: should a kid like Inamura be fast-tracked into bigger matches, or do you hold him back and risk him getting frustrated while we wait for him to develop? Because let's face it, if he was wearing blue over in Govan, the Rangers lot would already be trying to convince themselves they'd unearthed the new Maldini before he bottled it, on a rainy Wednesday in Dingwall, of course. So here's what I want to know from you. If you're Brendan, do you take the gamble and let Inamura get his chance in the real big games sooner rather than later, or do you wrap him in cotton wool and play it safe? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's gie it loldy till we hit 500 mad Celtic daffs. Here we go. Now, this is the kind of news that gets the blood pumping at Paradise. After months of chasing, stumbling, and near misses, it finally looks like Brendan Rodgers has got his man. Michel-Ange Balikwisha is edging closer to pulling on that famous green and white. Think about it. Celtic have been after this lad for ages. 2 windows, we've been sniffing around him, and now it looks like the deal's finally there. Reports out of Belgium say he's been left out of Antwerp's squad because he's already got his eyes on Glasgow, and you know what that means. When a player's head's turned like that, it's only a matter of time before he's standing at Celtic Park holding up the scarf. The boy's 24, quick, direct, a proper winger with an eye for goal. And the best bit, he's not just buying into Brendan's football, he's buying into the Celtic project. He's looked at what we're building, seen the chance to fight in Europe, and said, that's where I want to be. That's the difference between us and them across the city, by the way. We're pulling in players with pedigree while the lot at Ibrox are still trying to convince journeymen that Govan on a Thursday night is glamorous. And let's not forget, Balikwisha was a key player for Antwerp, no mug team. He's got European experience. He's still young and he's hungry. This isn't just filling a gap. This is a signing that lifts the whole squad, that gives Kalmak and the lads another weapon when the big games come. So here's the question I'm throwing your way. Does Balikwisha's arrival finally show that the board's woken up and are backing Brendan properly? Or do you still think it's too little, too late? Hit that subscribe button, lads. Let's gie it loudly till we hit 500 mad Celtic daffs. Johnny Kenny, eh? Now here's a wee story that tells you everything about the pull of Celtic. Bolton Wanderers, bless them, are still chasing our young striker like a dog after a postie. even after the lads just signed a brand new long-term deal at Parkhead and stuck his first goal of the season in during that 3-0 stroll against Livingston. Stephen Schumacher, down at Bolton's desperate. He's already signed 2 strikers, Mason Burstow and Sam Dolby, but still he wants Kenny. You can't blame him, really. The boy's only 22, he's hungry, and he's tied to us until 2029. That's a proper commitment to the hoops, but here's the thing. If Bolton think they're going to tempt him away after he's just nailed his colours to the mast, they're dreaming. Kenny's in a brilliant place to develop here. He's learning under Brendan, he's getting minutes, and he's surrounded by quality. Compare that to going down to League One in England, where the pitches are bogs and the defenders kick lumps out of you. No thanks. And let's be honest, Bolton are preparing what they're calling a final swoop before the window shuts. Sounds dramatic, doesn't it? But we both know it'll be pennies compared to what Kenny's actually worth to us long term. This is a lad who could come good and be a big player for Celtic in the years ahead, not just a squad filler. So here's the controversial one for you. Should Brendan be stubborn and keep Kenny no matter what? Or if Bolton slap silly money on the table, would you actually take it and invest straight into another proven goal scorer? Hit that subscribe button. Lads, let's giant Lodi till we hit 500 mad Celtic daffs.